Hey guys, it's Charlotte here. I'm out here making my first YouTube video. I'm so excited. I also don't have a desk or anything to prop my phone up onto, so I'm just gonna be carrying you guys around with me in my room for now. Don't mind all the stuff in the background. That's my boyfriend's desk. That's my desk filled with tchotchkes and nonsense. Anyway, so it's lovely to meet all of you guys. So for this video, we are going to wake up with the sun for an entire week. And when I say entire week, I mean 5 days, because I don't know if I could do that on a Saturday and Sunday, to be quite honest. Also, my boyfriend works very hard. He works a 9 to 5 and he works from home, hence the beautiful setup over here. So I also don't want him to have to wake up at like 6:30, 7 in the morning, just because I'm making a YouTube video on a Sunday morning. That kind of sounds a little bit cruel. Anyway, I've been in a little bit of a funk for the past few weeks or so. I was away for the summer and now I'm back in LA, which is where I live. So cool. I came back after the summer and I've been unemployed for the past few weeks. You know what? Being unemployed, like, it sounds fun for a second, and then you check your bank account and you're like, yeah, this isn't so fun after all. I'm trying to film and someone's just like breaking into another person's car outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like someone needs to turn their car alarm off. Don't they know I'm filming? Okay, the honking stopped. Obviously they arrested the guy, or girl. We all can steal out here. Equality. Anyway, so I wanted to see how it would feel to wake up pretty early in the morning every day and see if, you know, it would make me feel better. And yeah, I'm gonna try to vlog every single day. And by the end of it, I am going to talk about my experience with it. Obviously, I'm not working right now. So, you know, my experience is gonna be different than someone who is working and like on their feet for a 12-hour shift. That's going to be a totally different thing. I suppose this video is just for anyone who is maybe thinking of waking up a little bit earlier, getting a nicer start to their day, having some time to themselves before their workday starts. And yeah, we're gonna go along on this journey. And even though I haven't technically been working, I have been working a lot every day, applying to jobs. Obviously, some days I feel a little bit more motivated than other days. I did just graduate from university, so I'm currently in that really fun phase where you are just like, please someone hire me. Please, dear God, I don't want to have to start an OnlyFans. That's no judgment on anyone who does do OnlyFans. Honestly, you probably are making more money than I'll ever see in my entire life, so good for you. I just want my 4 years of writing 20-page papers to be worth something. Like something, anything. Anyway, I'm not gonna go on a tangent about the job market right now. That's for another video. Interjecting with this right now because it's super important. I just found a way to prop up my camera. Look at this. Is that not the most high-tech thing you've ever seen in your life? So at the end of this video, I'm going to go over 1, what my thoughts were on how it is to wake up with the sun every day, 2, the pros and the cons of doing so, and 3, tips and tricks to help yourself wake up easily with the sun. I am in Los Angeles, and in LA, the sun is rising at about 7 o'clock. So my boyfriend and I are going to set our alarm for about 6:30, 7 o'clock every day, and we'll see how it goes. All right, see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning. It's day 1, currently 7 a.m. See if there are any birds out yet. No, there are not. There's a certain time of day when there's a bunch of birds that line up on the telephone wire. And honestly, it's my favorite time of day. Like, everything just goes downhill after that point. Of course. How could seeing birds first thing in the morning not make me super happy? Feeling a little bit tired, but I'm sure that will change soon. Alex is currently in the shower. And yeah, we're gonna get started for the day.
That was totally anticlimactic. Let's try that again. Do you guys ever just feel like you're, I don't know, being watched? Washing my face like a civilized person. I think these were really trendy last year when I bought one of these. I have no idea if they're still trendy or not. Do I look like a beauty influencer, or do I just look like someone who's trying to get into a bunny colony? Let me know. I use literally just this to wash my face. It's the only thing that I've ever found to actually work. Should I throw this away? Like, you'd think I'm better than this, right? Let me know in the comments if you use every last morsel of soap or if you just toss it. Maybe I should just, I don't want to be wasteful. It's too early in the morning to make these big decisions. Okay, update. I decided to use it because I didn't want to be wasteful. Mother Earth is just in awe of me right now. The only thing is that it just feels dirty. How does soap feel dirty? Good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
This is my boyfriend, Alex.
Hi.
How are you feeling this fine morning?
I'm feeling like if I had stayed in bed, I would be a lot warmer than I am right now. But the oatmeal's helping, for sure.
There you go.
No, it's like I'm not doing anything at all with this.
It's like, why does it look like a handkerchief? Okay guys, hello. I am about to go for a run. There's this nice little trail. It's gonna be a good time. There's this guy that keeps looking at me, so I don't know, it's kind of weird. Maybe I just need to like not give a shit, I suppose. So I've been going here and running. It's a 4-mile loop, and honestly, I don't know how I don't pass out at the end of it every single time that I run it, but I think my body's building up, you know, some sort of a tolerance to this exercise. It's what is that, like getting stronger? I've never experienced that before in my life, but yeah, I'm excited. Get those endorphins going. Let's go. Hello everyone, it's your girl Tomato Faced here. I just got back from my run. I was gonna take my phone, and as I was walking across the street to get to the trail, I was trying to put my AirPods in, and what do you know, they had died. So I came back to my car, put my phone away. I was gonna film a little bit on the trail, but honestly, it was actually pretty nice not having my phone, because I think that the silence and just hearing the birds chirping first thing in the morning was a really nice way to start the day. So honestly, I might do that more. Just run in silence. There are people who are trying to park. Sorry. Yeah, I think they were like, oh, are you leaving? But I'm vlogging, so I need to get more comfortable with just vlogging in public. So I think that that was a good little test for me. All in all, I did the 4-mile loop just now. It was really nice. I actually quite enjoyed running without music. I usually never do that. So it was a good time. And we are gonna head back home now. I'll see you guys soon. Let's see if there are any birds. No, there are no birds. Well, I might as well just go back to bed then. The time is 7:11. It's making me want a slushie right now. Early morning wake-ups just make me want to go like this sometimes, but we must persist. Okay, so Alex just left for work. We both just had breakfast together. Yesterday, we read outside on the porch. I didn't film it, but I'm thinking maybe I'll read a little bit right now. Instead of reading with my guy, I'll just read with my girl. Hey guys, so it's the evening right now. It's almost 9 o'clock. And I'm not gonna lie, today did not go the way that I was hoping it would go. I had a pretty unproductive day, and I took a nap for 3 hours because I don't know, I wasn't feeling that good. So, you know what? It's okay though. I just took a really nice long shower. I feel like sometimes getting in water, whether that be a shower or the ocean or just a pond, any kind of water that you can get into just cleanses the mind, the body, the spirit. So I feel like that was a nice reset. I did practice a little bit of guitar today, which was nice, so I have to pat myself on the back for that. And now I am going to write down my to-do list for tomorrow. I feel like that is always a great way to help me get organized and just get in the right mindset, because sometimes when we wake up and we don't meditate on what we want to do for that day beforehand, it can kind of feel like a really wishy-washy time where you just kind of let the day happen to you rather than you going out and seizing the day. So I'm gonna go do that right now. Last thing, I also wanted to say that yesterday I had a rough day as well. I really was feeling down in the dumps, and it's okay though, because not every day can be the best day ever. We have to experience those dips sometimes so that we can readjust what our game plan is for how we want the next day to go. So even though these past days were really not the best for me, I feel like tomorrow will be better.
Good morning, everyone. It's day 3. There's Alex.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm like super in the dark. I look scary. I'm like a cursed cryptid.
I'm sorry for leaving you in the dark. Here, let me help out with that.
Wow, it's so nice and cloudy today. So I'm already feeling much better today than I was yesterday. Let me turn off the fan. Okay. Oh, and the sound machine. And I feel like that is because I wrote down what I wanted to do today, and I just made a plan for how my day was gonna go, and I woke up and I decided that today is going to be a great day. So it already is turning into that, and I'm gonna go for a run right now. So I'll see you guys later. Good morning. It's day 4 of 5. Good morning, Mo. Mo is the earliest riser in this apartment, that is for sure. That was just Alex's alarm going off. Gotta make the most of it. Okay, so I am about to go drop off my resume at some places right now. I got ready for the day. I feel good. I feel energized. I got a coffee this morning because my good friend Shay actually got me the coffee this morning. I dropped her off at the airport. So she blessed me with some Starbucks. I feel good. I feel strong. Do I feel well rested? That's always debatable, but again, our savior right here. Anyway, I'll be damned if I don't secure a job today. It has been too long for me. I am confident that a job will be secured today. Confident. Okay, wish me luck.
2 hours later.
Hello. I am back from job hunting. I went into about 12 places, and the last place that I went into hired me a position. So got it. Awesome. Maybe this whole waking up with the sun sort of deal you know, there's just really something to it. I feel great. I feel on top of the world, and I feel so blessed to hopefully, you know, start a job on Monday and be employed again. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Good morning. It is the 5th and final day. Okay, so what exactly were my thoughts on this whole process? If you are thinking about doing this yourself, I say go for it. Why might I say that? Well, here's the thing. Even if you don't have the best day, or even if you just are really not feeling too great or feeling unaccomplished, you still feel good on some level because you did wake up early. So, what were the pros of waking up with the sunrise? Well, it's really great if you are trying to combat depression or if you are prone to depression. Obviously, it's not a cure-all method for fighting off sadness or depression. However, I do feel like if you wake up with the sun every day and you do get enough sleep, that is the key, get enough sleep, then it will just automatically boost your mood a bit because you are living more in alignment with how human beings have been programmed to live for, I don't know, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years. So I do recommend doing that if you feel like you're trying to figure out a way to just make you feel a bit more happier on a day-to-day basis without really having to try so hard to do so. Another pro is that you get to watch the beautiful sunrise every morning and you get to experience the nice peace and quiet of the morning itself. So I know that some people are night owls. I've always considered myself to be a night owl. However, I will say that the peace and quietness of the early mornings is just as good, if not better, than that quiet time that you can get to yourself at night. Okay, so what are the cons? It's no surprise that one big con would be that adjusting to a new schedule is hard. Yes, that is quite obvious. It can be really hard to adjust your schedule and to make yourself go to bed earlier. However, I do believe that it will be worth it because, as I said before, even if you're having a bad day, it can only feel so bad when you are waking up really early. Another downside to doing this whole type of thing, waking up as the sun rises, is that you will experience some brain fog and tiredness, but it is no surprise that the best way to ensure that that doesn't happen or that it is less likely to happen is obviously to just go to bed as early as you possibly can. Another difficulty in trying to wake up early is that it might be a bit more tricky to do so if you are living with other people and they have different schedules than you. So say you have a partner and they have a different schedule than you, or say you have a roommate, or say you are living with your family members and they go to bed really late and wake up late, or they just have a different schedule than what you want for yourself. That's going to be tricky. I was very fortunate in that my boyfriend is an early riser and he's a very structured person, so it was really nice for me to try to do this with him because he was really game for it. And if your partner is not so game for it, that can be a little bit hard, but you know what? They'll be inspired to get up early if you start getting up early yourself. I can guarantee it. So, Charlotte, what are the tips that you have for me for waking up early in the morning? Oh my gosh, Charlotte, I thought you'd never ask. So my first tip that I have for anyone who lives with a screen in their home or just on them on a day-to-day basis is to avoid looking at screens as much as you can before you go to bed and right after you wake up. Yes, I know that when I was doing this challenge, I was filming on my phone, so obviously I had to face my screen first thing in the morning and oftentimes pretty close to when I would go to bed. However, for the past few years, this is definitely a tip that has helped me out a lot with my sleep schedule. I try to stay off my phone as much as humanly possible right when I wake up. There have been times when I would be going to college or when I'd be working a job in the afternoons where I would just not have my phone on me for like the first 4 or 5 hours during the day. And obviously I know that that's hard to do for a lot of people. You don't have to do it for that long, but maybe you could just do like 20 minutes or an hour if you're able to. It really, really helps you just relax and stay in a nice and peaceful kind of zone. And I do find that it really helps you limit the amount of time or limit the urge that you have for going on your phone for the remainder of the day. If you start out well, it's gonna help you to just coast off of that goodness. The validity of these effects also is rooted in science. So your brain has 5 different types of brain waves that it experiences in a 24-hour cycle. And right now we're just going to talk briefly about 3 of those types of brain waves and how they correlate to not having your phone on you right before you go to sleep and right after you wake up. Those are the theta, alpha, and beta waves. So alpha waves are the waves that occur in your brain as you're trying to fall asleep. Just think about the times when you're lying in bed and maybe you're counting sheep, you're hoping that you drift off in a few moments. That's when the alpha waves come through, and they help with relaxation, and they also help with mental clarity. So as you are trying to fall asleep, your brain goes from alpha waves into theta waves. And what do theta waves do? They're what your brain experiences during light sleep and also during drowsiness. And they help with creative thinking, they help with emotional processing, they also help with memory storage. So it's really important to experience those theta waves as you're falling asleep and also as you're waking up. Beta waves are the other type of brain wave that your body experiences when you are in a state of focus, when you are very alert, when you are getting things done and doing a lot of decision-making tasks. So how does using your phone play into all of this? Blue light messes with our sleep schedule because it disrupts the production of melatonin that you have in the body. So when you use your phone right before you're trying to go to sleep, it interrupts your brain's ability to smoothly transition from those really important alpha waves into those important theta waves. Likewise, when you are waking up in the morning and you use your phone immediately, it interrupts your body's ability to smoothly transition from those really important theta waves into beta waves. So all in all, giving yourself that grace period before you fall asleep and after you wake up in the morning by not having your phone on you gives your body the ability to naturally fall asleep and wake up and in turn receive the benefits that you get from experiencing these brainwaves naturally. Okay, so what's another tip that I have for waking up with the sun? Well, the second tip that I have is to do deep breathing exercises right as you are waking up. And this doesn't have to be something that's like 5 or 10 minutes long. It can literally be done in less than 30 seconds. I do this almost every morning, and it is honestly so good at helping to wake your body up. I used to have to wake up at about 4:30 in the morning for my barista job for years that I used to have. And this is what I would do right when I would wake up. So I have been practicing yoga for many years now. And something that I learned in my practice was that if you do this deep breathing exercise, it really helps to just calm you down, but also to give you that nice alert feeling that you want to have when you are awake. So that is this. Take your hands, clasp them like this, and then you want to make sure that your elbows are touching as well. So here, I'll move out a little bit so you can get the full image. Okay, well, it's still cut off, but you get the idea. Put your hands under your chin. You want to breathe in through your nose. And you put your elbows up as you are breathing in. And then you exhale through your mouth and you tilt your head back. And as you're breathing out, bring your elbows together. So it looks like this from the side. This is going to be so weird. Okay. Breathe out. You do that 3 times, you do it 5 times, you do it 10 times, as many times as you'd like. It gets the oxygen rushing to your brain. It is so nice. It feels so good. Honestly, it's better at waking you up than just getting slapped first thing in the morning. I swear, it's great. I hope nobody's slapping you first thing in the morning. Let me be clear. The third tip that I have for waking up early in the morning is to try to get in the sun as soon as possible. Getting some sun first thing in the morning, first thing when you wake up, really helps with your circadian rhythm and also just helps with that natural melatonin production that we were talking about earlier. Even if you just have like a sunny spot in your home where the light is shining through a window, if you just put your face right against it, it just perks you right up. My final tip for waking up early is obviously try to go to bed earlier. It's something that I still don't really know how to do 25 years into my life, but you know, if we keep trying, we gotta find success at some point. A way that could help you to get to sleep earlier is to work out. If you're able to work out, if you're able to go for a run, if you're able to go to the gym, lift some weights, it's a way to help you get that much more tired during the day. And then you're just gonna wanna hit the pillow that much sooner when you are trying to get to bed on time. That concludes the tips that I have for waking up early in the morning. I so appreciate you guys watching this video, and I do recommend for anyone to really try this challenge out if you are trying to make a slight but impactful change in your life. I do think that it will help with your overall mood, and so as long as you get enough sleep, it'll make you probably just naturally more happy and cheerful person. So again, thank you for watching. I so appreciate it. If you liked this video, subscribe. If not, I'm sorry for wasting your time. Anyway, love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay guys, so it's Saturday morning. And look at all the birds! There's so many of them. It's kind of hard to see through the screen, but look at them! Look at all those cute little dots. They love hanging out there. It's 8:29. This is the time to party, I guess.